Welcome back, everybody. I'm in the middle of the screen, but I don't have to be. Kind of like in the middle of the screen. I'll stay here. Welcome back. It's Wednesday. We were live, 2 days ago? Monday. We're back, baby, and price is so back. We're so back forever and only up from now on. I wish. That'd be awesome. Currently trading at a very key price. If you guys follow along on the stream, you would know what I'm talking about. Where have you been? 93.3. This is a critical level, and it's one of the two levels that we have picked out here for basically deciding the next month, the next year, whatever it is for Bitcoin's future. One of the critical ones. This is the yearly open. So since November 15th, basically till now, the yearly candle has been red, which is absolutely nothing we've ever seen in Bitcoin's history. We have never had a red candle sitting after just two green candles. This deviates from everything we've ever seen, everything we've ever known. We've seen three greens in a row followed by one red, and that is the bull market followed by the bear market. And basically, we were looking at a red candle up until right now. Now, the margin is razor thin. We're basically bouncing between red and green, but it's really showing us that anything can happen in these last 28 days of the cursed 2025. I think everything's on the table. You guys know I have remained hopeful, looking for an all-time high into the end of this year. And with each passing day that not happening, it's getting a little sweatier. It's getting a little harder, but I'm still in that mindset, especially after seeing price retake the yearly open. I think that the bulls do have the potential here. And of course, there is always the outlier of maybe something different happens. Even if we do potentially close under 93.3 this year, maybe we see an extended bull run. There are factors that are in play that would suggest that, maybe, but history has not. So I'm just going to continue being hopeful, being optimistic, but allowing the chart to guide our way or guide my way through the next, I don't know, weeks, months, years, whatever it is. I think we're good. We're stable on YouTube. Everything's fine. No issues. Awesome. Let's start off. I appreciate you tuning in today. I'm Tom Crown. This is our YouTube channel. You may be joining us on a different platform. That's also just fine. If you can hear my voice or see me, please subscribe, like, share, follow, vote in polls, chat in the live streams, hype it up a little bit. This is live, and during live streams, the more engagement we get, the more the algorithm favors our content and shows it to new people. That's how we grow. We've been doing this 7 years on this platform, and you guys have been along for the ride. It's had some good times. This year, maybe not the good times, but we've had some good times. We've also had some bad times. We've been through two bear markets, potentially looking at a third. We've been through two bull cycles, and we will continue for the next bulls and bears, maybe forever until I die. We'll see. I like to start off the streams by saying what we are and what we're not. This channel, I made it to help others. I became obsessed with crypto sometime in 2017. It pretty much consumed me, my passion. I ended up trying to stream and make a job of it, and now I'm here. I am not a fortune teller. I don't know the future. I can never say with 100% certainty anything when it comes to charts. Nobody can. The only people who do are liars or grifters or scammers. They want you to believe something that is not true so that, I don't know, you give them your money, you follow them, I don't know, you sign up for the course, whatever it is. Those people aren't real. They're liars. We have live traded for 7 years here. I have receipts. You've seen me do it. I don't win every trade. I am not the best trader in the world. I'm sure there are better, but I am a profitable trader and I am a logical trader. The only thing I hope to do on this channel is to help you guys through this journey, whether that is learning about TA and trading, though that's not necessary, or giving you a place to have community, to vent, to share ideas, whatever it is that you get value out of. That is the only reason I want to do this. I want others to have a good experience, and I want them to be able to see in crypto what I see, and I want it to change your life the way it changed my life. Everyone else around you in the world doesn't get this. Your family and friends, they probably think you're crazy, much like mine do, and that's why we're here. Everybody here understands what you're going through. We get it. So, I don't know, just rambling at this point. I don't shill you shit for money. I've turned down tons and tons and tons more money than you'd imagine, from scams to promote to you guys, to use you as liquidity. I don't do that. You guys can support me and the channel by using the referral links in the video description below, like signing up with BYDeFi, our exchange partner. Of course, you can always tip, donate, I don't know, whatever it is. The last thing I'll ever do is make you guys the liquidity or the target for profit. That's not my interest. That doesn't help anybody. It doesn't get people into crypto. If anything, it just gets them burned and out. All right, done. That was longer than I expected. Longer than I expected. I did a video with Altcoin Daily that's supposed to come out today. That's why we're a little late. I had to like change all the settings and stuff because they use Zoom. It was a whole thing. Miss those guys. Love those guys. Some of my greatest, deepest friends here in crypto. You guys have seen, I've had a long history of friendships in crypto with varying results, but those guys are good guys. This is a welcomed rally, 93,000. 93,003. We're now back under 93.3 during that intro. I guess Bitcoin was like, dude, I only like scammers. I don't like people who are genuinely here. I only like scammers. So now back to a red candle. This is the volatility I was talking about. With the test of 93.3, everything is back on the table. We've discussed over the last weeks 2 outcomes, and so far it's on track. We're on track. The 2 outcomes are simple, and to reiterate, to just give anyone new, perhaps tuning in, an idea. I'm looking for a bounce. I'm looking for a bounce that has basically 2 levels that I think can play out with 2 varying outcomes. One is the return to 93.3. That happened. It's no longer an exciting call because it's hindsight. 93.3, the yearly open, this is the point where I expected liquidity to be swept. If we were going to see 80K broken, if we were going to be seeing lower lows into the end of the year, this is basically where I expected price to turn around. Unfortunately, it's not breaking through with confidence at the moment. That's still possible, but unfortunately it's sitting here hovering. But 93.3, this is where I expected sellers to come in if 74 to 76, or basically April's lows, were going to be swept into the end of this year. Still on the table. I told you guys and showed you guys shorts that I placed at 93.3 and up here at 10 something, but we'll get to that in a minute. The 93.3 did fill. The reason for 93.3, obviously the yearly open to sweep liquidity, but to basically bait in longs, to close out short positions, and to gather momentum to push to the downside before some kind of sweep of that April low. Now, I really hope this doesn't happen, but even if it does, it could be the more bullish outcome. That might be counterintuitive, but a move like this could give us a stronger, more explosive V-shaped recovery that could move us back to these higher levels. Back to these higher levels, meaning about 100 to 106, maybe a little higher. And that is the second outcome here. If 93.3 is broken through, especially today or this week, and is just retaken with force, it is very likely that Bitcoin will look to test the 200-day, I got too much on here, the 200-day moving average. I had drawings, let me see if I can do this quick. 200-day moving average, which sits high above us, about 109. Every bear market we've seen has begun with a break of the 200-day, a death cross, followed by a back test of that 200. Now, this is where it's critical. At the end of the month, that's probably going to be down closer to 106. If we reject from there and head back to the lows, things look exactly like previous bear market beginnings. That is a really bearish outcome. A reason I said the move to 74 might even be more bullish is that would likely, in my opinion, give us more fuel to push to the upside and potentially break the 200-day. I have very strong confidence that we will see from 100 to 100 and wherever the 200 is at the time. This is good news. It's scary, but it's good news as a lot of us have just watched price sell off since October's all-time high. There's been very little opportunity to hedge. There's been very little opportunity to open a short, to really do anything to make us feel more comfortable. It feels like this move started with a bang and then just kept banging, right? There's been almost no time, almost no price points to get out of bad positions or to get into good positions. And The good news is I think that's coming. So regardless, even if we are going to all-time highs or going into a bear market, hitting that number is good. I'm going to look to open a hedge there personally. I don't think I'm going to sell spot. Maybe I'll sell like a tiny bit of spot. Depends on the timing by the end of the year. But I will position myself for the possibility of the bear market coming. I think at all times it makes sense to have that in our minds, looking forward into the future. As good traders, we need to plan for really either outcome. And I think that that means best to never be all in or all out. So no matter how confident I would be or you might be in a bear market coming, to be all out to say, okay, well, if it gets back to 100K, I'll sell everything. Could turn out, could work. But it's going to put you in a really vulnerable position where if price doesn't turn around immediately, you're going to watch, you're basically going to FOMO back in. You're going to be in a lot of pain watching price move back up. And what typically happens is at some point you buy back in higher, and that's usually the top, and you end up getting chopped up. You end up kind of buying high, selling low over and over and over again, getting caught in this cycle. And the best way to avoid that, in my experience, is to simply move slowly. No matter how you're feeling sentiment-wise, buying and selling, I think, is always best done in pieces or in layers. And it's best done with a plan that you set up, that you put into motion, and then watch in the future execute. So for me, it was to open a tiny short at 93.3. Then at a higher point, whether it's 100 to 106, open some kind of short there or sell a little bit of spot. I'm still going to remain net long massively via portfolio, but this is just going to set me up to feel better and to ride out potentially boring or negative price action over the next year with less emotional tie. At least you can kind of mentally feel like, oh, I'm winning in a way, even if you're losing money, which certainly I will be if we go into a bear market overall. But just having that little piece of like, oh no, I can root on it going down because I have this short, even though it doesn't make up for it. It's all about how you feel, and people don't give that enough credit. Trading really is a lot about how you feel. Good trading is removing how you feel from your decisions, but that's very inhuman. Humans, we're very bad at that. So I think the best remedy is to simply set yourself up to not be at the mercy of price action. Always having some kind of dry powder and always having some kind of asset to ride the highs up. I have no idea how coherent that was. Basically, situation 1 or situation 2. Either way, we've been looking for a move to the upside due to this downside inefficiency, kind of one-sided move. We have gotten to the first checkpoint here at 93.3. I opened a small short. I still think, and of course over the last 2 days is looking more likely, that we see this higher price point up near the 200-day moving average. There's so much confluence there. I'm not even going to go over it all, but almost no matter how you look at this chart, it's pointing to this area. It's pointing basically to this red box. From our all-time high to 80K, that is our golden Fibonacci retracement level. Our 50 and 200-day moving averages are hovering right around it. If you go to the week, it's just like literally everything. We've spent hours looking at this stuff on the channel, but it's just every time frame, every big time frame, almost any indicator you see, it's looking up here. Right? We look at Ichimoku cloud, we have the KJ and TK. These are major levels at 103.2. Like I can't see a world where we don't return to like 100K, even if we're nuking, right? Even if we're going to go and explore really low levels, a bounce, or, as they say, the dead cat bounce, I think is as close to guaranteed as it gets. There's no such thing. Like I said in the beginning, there are no guarantees, but as close as it gets. Very high conviction for me. That'll be the point where we can evaluate how we feel, what we think is going to happen in the next year, and make our bets, right? Make our bets, putting ourselves never in the position to get totally wrecked if we're wrong, because trading is all about being wrong. I think that's actually accurate. Kind of is all about being wrong. Monthly, still not looking hot. Nothing really looks hot on the biggest time frames. The bounce we've seen so far is just not large in comparison to the sell-off we saw in November. That was a 17.5% close. From open to the lowest point was 27% down. That's wild. When was the last time we had anything like that? Actually, it was exactly like February. Why have I not heard anyone talk about this? February was almost the exact same sell-off. 17.5% in November, 17.69 nice percent in February. I thought I was seeing tweets like, it closed the lowest and whatever. Maybe they mean November's. November's typically have not been red. I don't remember really Novembers that were red. You have to go back. I have no idea how long. Way too far. Way longer back than we're going to go. We're not going back that far. See what's going on the week. This is kind of cool. Kind of cool. Look at this wick. This wick down into Monday's open and now trading back up above last week's high. This actually looks pretty solid. This is a savage move for sure. Something that is a little worrying, or I'd say I'd at least consider here, is this isn't how the other recoveries have gone. It doesn't have to be. But this isn't how every sell-off we have seen this bull run has recovered. You can see like the wick lows coming up here, but you go back to April, and this is true of August the year before, you saw a series of lower wicks, like 2-3 lower wicks before a springing pattern. I think I talked about that on Monday, was the move or the likelihood of seeing a downside move that gives us a more springy bounce is good, and it would make me feel a little bit more confident in it. Same thing here from March to April. You get these lower lows. We really don't see the lowest point and then a higher low right after on these. Lowest point, no. It really has its own kind of rhythm to it, its own rhyme. That's fine though. It doesn't have to. I was hoping that maybe I was wrong. That I missed something. Impossible. Just kidding. 50 weekly is certainly up there in that 100 to 106 range, 102.5. I know a lot of people paying attention to that. Pay attention to that 50. The 100 weekly still acting as support. That's interesting. November sell-off traded below, closed above. In this week, coming down to test that 100 weekly again. I'm getting a little bit of momentum. Bitcoin has not tested this as support since May of 22. That's brutal. Since May of 22, right as we entered the, for sure, bear market. Technically it happened before, but when it got real, it was tested as support. Some good news in Hopium that will put peck in our bowls here is it did not actually act as support. In the last bear market, it just nuked through. We are, without a doubt, seeing some kind of support here at the 100 week. And that is different. That is actually meaningfully different versus what we've seen before. And I think if you go farther back, you just don't see many tests of it in general. Daily momentum, like a strong close here today. Let's say above 93.3. Really drives home this 100 to 100, you know, like low single digit hundreds trade. I like it. Speaking of that, I should update you guys on my trades that I placed live. The crappy part is I had to restart everything and it logged me all out. And you guys know that just is my least favorite thing, is logging in. Logging in. Let me see. $20 minutes, not bad. Usually, like by the time I realize I'm ranting, we're like 45 minutes in. So only 20 minutes in. That's good. Today's price action obviously less compelling, less gripping than a lot of the price action we have seen over the last 3, 4, 5 weeks. This little green candle is welcomed. I like it. I'm cheering it on. But not the spooky, scary nuking that gets everybody to lock in on the charts. Here we are. Got it. Important notice. Something, margin, something. Okay, so the 93.3 short did fill. It is in profit, I assume, by a little bit. These trades now looking pretty good. The long from, what was this, 84.2 taken live, 93.3 placed live. Got another piece of that up at 106. Take profits at 110 on the long for now. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about that later. But this was planned live. I placed the orders live and executed, obviously not live, but executed in the future. And this is how all good trading should be done. These are not my biggest trades because I got pretty wrecked on the way down in October. Had a lot of my positions liquidate or close out. I think I lost a few $1,000s. I shared those losses with you guys in real time. So of course I'm a little more hesitant, a little more leverage shy. Remember, you don't need to use leverage. This is a good time to bring this up. You don't have to. Don't feel pressured to. I think actually the reason I made it so far in crypto is when I started, there really wasn't leverage. And not only was there really not leverage, it wasn't common to use it. Trading wasn't like a thing. It wasn't socially acceptable. And had leverage existed and I was brand new, I probably would have jumped right into it and lost everything. I managed to lose like 85% of it doing spot, but it kept me in the game. So please, even though it supports the stream and I push our exchange partners all the time, you don't have to use leverage. Don't feel pressured, and don't get wrecked. It's the most important. What do we have? The double Barto has appeared, a very rare Pepe, one of the rarest. I'm gonna start an NFT series, and I'll start it in the millions of dollars, and it'll quickly be worth nothing, as all NFT series are. But this will be one of them. The double Barto happened. This is just humorous, fun charting. It is. I mean, it's true. You got like the Bart pattern from November into the end of November. The dump, the reverse Bart. People are now betting on a third Bart. Sure, could happen. Bart, your hair looks just like price action. How is that? I've been doing a lot of art on the charts lately, because maybe because not a lot's been going on for the last few days. Here's one. Here's a great one. I added the basketball recently for the up move, but this is the original. I tweeted this. You can follow me on Twitter or X at @TomCrown. Are we in his Bitcoin in a bear market? I love that. Just little shrugging guy. He's adorable. The worse price gets, so if we do enter a bear market this year or next year, the more entertaining charts I will draw, the more art I will do as things get slower. So there's something to look forward to. It's a little hedge against negative. Hedge against downside. I will do more art. You can look forward to it. I'm gonna wrap up my rant here. We did close the CME gap on the 1st of December. We tapped 84.6 and we've moved up since. That's pretty cool. That's a great sign. Now the CME chart looks like this. We actually have a new gap from yesterday. I'm tired, boss. I'm so sick of these. We have a new gap from yesterday's open. On the day, this gap brings us 85.7 to 86.5. Yay, great. And above us still sits 116.9. 116.9 unfilled. That'd be nice. I would like to see that. Technically, this is a little bit off. There you go. There it is. So 116.9 above us in CME gaps and 59.9 below us with just this little piece right here. What's next? I have a poll in the youtube.com/TomCrown. It's the main chat. The poll is, what comes next? Over 100 or under 80? Let's check in on that. Let's check in on the chat. I've been ignoring you guys. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm going to be reading the chat. We're going to be looking at whatever you guys want to look at here in a minute. There we go. I got Twitch. Eternal G over on Twitch. What's up, brother? Keeping it down. Yeah, people over on TikTok. I wonder if our live streams are growing on TikTok. I don't know. We started streaming there again because TikTok allowed me to. They kicked me off of it for no reason, and then they allowed me to come back. What's up, M, over there? Neil, Crypto, Mike followed, Pizza followed, Ella followed. Who else? If you could do me really a favor quick here, double check that you've liked the stream, that you're subscribed, that you're following whatever platform you're on. Just double check really quick. It's important. It's important. Just do it for me. ADAF, what What's good? ETH outperforming. Is ETH outperforming? That I'm not sure about that. Okay. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. ABTC is up a little bit, still below last week's high, but in the right direction. In the right direction. And yeah, ETHUSD looking good. Is it really going to swerve me on 2,500? Really? I guess that's still in the picture. That's still possible. I was very confident in 2,550 on Ethereum. I'm not going to waver. I have had just exceptional trades on Ethereum over the last few years, way better than my Bitcoin trades. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna believe in myself. 3,300. Everyone's favorite number for Ethereum. It's a price it very rarely trades to. No one's ever really seen it trade at 3,300. No one's really seen it trade at 3,300 this month, but every other month before that we have. Looking like the upside resistance that price is looking for. A nice clean break here. This is ahead of Bitcoin on the recovery. You are correct. Good eye. We have broken our high from end of November. Whip out the fib tool. The fib tool gives us 1618 at what, 33.3. 33.5 for the measured move. Like 3,600. Targeting November's high. I think a short could be taken from 3,300. Historically has been like the price level for price action. At this point, I would say Ethereum, though, is probably closer to a long. Probably looking for a scalp long from swing high just above 3,000, maybe 3,000 being the entry. Then targeting that 3,300. 3,300, potentially then looking for either a move back to that previous high at 3,100, maybe something like this. Bouncing, moving higher, moving to that 36, or losing this level, right? Coming back down, painting some kind of momentum leg, and finally coming to 2,500. I can see that play out either way, but interestingly, now Ethereum closer to a long, I would say, with a little patience. Not here right now, at about 3,000 up to that 3,300, then looking to either TP or reverse back down to 3,000. I think is a cheeky play. I think that'll print. We'll see. RSI. This does get me though. It's like we've had this move, you've broken high, but RSI is still at 50 on the day. You could read that as it has a lot of fuel in the tank, or you could read it as hasn't really like shown true bullish relative strength yet. Here we go, Ethereum one day. Yeah, and it's reflected here on the ETH-BTC pair also. It's so close, but it still hasn't given us breakout. Like on ETH-BTC, even on Monday, we were watching this. Multiple tests of support at 0.32, lower highs over and over again. You zoom in and you're still technically at a lower high, despite price looking really much better now. Like I just said, switching over to a long mindset. You're still underneath the end of November's high on the Bitcoin pair. You're still potentially doing this. You're still lower high, flat bottom. A return to this bottom again. Each time you're testing this support, it's weakening. And this is pretty predictably crappy pattern. And it's honestly part of a bigger pattern that's like the same thing. Unable to really break out. I'd watch ETH-BTC closely. Doesn't have to move that much farther to get a meaningful breakout. Like 0.34 flat. I'm going to put an alert there. That could be a signal that the USD pair is looking to move up to that 3,300 and potentially higher, depending on how this looks. But I will, yeah, I'll go to the looking for long situation now on Ethereum from looking too short. at least in the shortest of time frames. Okay. What's up, Himothy? RPGL 0 shares. I don't know. IPO of what? I don't follow IPOs much. IPOs, I feel like, are scams. They're like ICOs in crypto. They feel like scams. All right, what's up over at the YouTube? We have 500 votes in the poll. What's next for Bitcoin? 71% of us above 100K. We are so fucking bullish, boys. I love it. We're so bullish. BlackRock Aladdin. What's that? I've never heard of it. What's up, Darius? Who else is here on YouTube? If you're here today, put a message in the chat so I can shout you out. I want to see who's lurking, who showed up on the lesser exciting day. I'll shout them out. Burry, 𝐂𝐻, 𝐂𝐻, JM Crypto, 𝐂𝐡𝐚, �ꫪ𝐫𝐿𝐼𝐻. What's up, boys? We have 196,763 subscribers on YouTube. We're aiming for 200K by the end of the year. Time's running out. We can do it with your help. Your name is Long. That's right, John. John Long. What's up, Ahmad, Bahat, Matic, Bones Jones? What's up, OBSY? I see you, bro. 𝐂𝐈𝐆𝐍, Chris Controller, Steve-O, Darius, Datcoin, David B, DJ Deliverance. I came up with a DJ name for myself if I ever get into DJing. Maybe I'll share it with you guys. But if I do, someone will steal it. What's up, D-Lo, Dr. E, Drain Boston, Eternal G on both Twitch and YouTube. You are the GOAT. 𝐒𝐫𝐽𝐝, Eric. In code we trust. I thought it was a good idea. Jack of many trades. J. Andrew, 1994. Jason Caffrey. John Crypto, Jordan BTC, King Peasant OG. 1981 Mashu. What's up, bro? Bullish Future, Kennedy, Dark Sai. Who else did I miss? El Cheeto. What's up, brother? King Peasant, I think that's where I jumped off. Mac W, Mr. Twan, Nicholas Perry, Nemo, No Mercy, Pablo Jr., Papa Chuck, Fam OG, Ray Back, Real Triple, Ryan, Salam, Sass, Gorpa, Sean D, Sunchips, Tex Hex, and Friends, Pickle, Up and Run, Vegas Claw, X Supercar, and Zigzag. Who else is here? What's up, boys? You are seen, you are heard. I see you and hear you. I'm curious, is your community more right or wrong in the poll in the past? Peter, that is a good question that I wish we had like definitive data on. Our community typically leans more bully, regardless. So we're probably more correct during bullish trends and more incorrect during bearish trends. I know that's not the answer you wanted. We usually lean bull. Even in the bearishest of times, we usually lean a little bull. Been a while. What's up, 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍 Enderwall? I don't know if I said that right. What's up, brother? Good to have you back. Let's get this cash. You're all cash. That is a rough position to be in. That is not what I would like to be in. Aladdin is the AI that BlackRock Vanguard all uses at derivative investment networks. I've never heard of it. Doesn't mean it's not. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I don't know. Never heard anyone say that. I need to learn new things from you guys all the time. Used for trading. Boo. DJ Tom Powell. That would be a good one. Love that you're real. Bro, that's all I am. It's all I am. It's even a reason I stopped. I haven't been wearing the shades as much. It's like, it's a cool gimmick and like they're not gone. I still got them. Though they are disappearing. This is the last pair. I cannot find them anywhere now. It's like we're so like genuine. Just I am who I am. I never changed over all these years, and the shades put a barrier between us. People were like, "Oh, is it because you're trying to hide?" Or I don't know. How can we trust you without shades on? Which is a silly comment. You get it. Also, I don't know. I just feel like not wearing them. Maybe we'll go back to it. We'll put on some tunes here. What's up, Ed? More bulls feeling going down, dude. This has been brutal. Actually, the video that I think it comes out today with Altcoin Daily, I was just kind of I was just ranting, right? And at the end, I was like, I just realized how bearish I was sounding. I was like, I'm not, I want everyone to know, like, I'm not bearish. I'm looking for an all-time high still, despite almost virtually nobody else doing that. But when we think logically and just apply the template of the past, we would say, even if the top isn't in, that the bear market should come next year, that it should be over this year. I welcome the future where that changes, and I welcome the future where the cycle is different. But until it proves it, I don't know, an all-time high in January, February, I don't know, why would like I just bet on something that's never happened before happening, you know? Nonetheless, I remain bullish. Yeah, but I caught myself. I was like, I hope you guys don't think I'm like crazy bearish. I was like, I'm so bullish. I'm always bullish. What's up, Mike Tran? We have a long bear market ahead of us, man. It's not our first one. It won't be our last one here. This channel, I started this channel in May of 2019. So just in the middle of the bear market. Just boom, right in the middle of the bear market. Streamed for like 2 years basically until bull market came. Watched the top come and go, and we've been here, I'll say daily, the entire time. Bull, bear, either way, we're here, baby. Won't be our first. I would love to guide you through. Come under my wing. It's gonna be all right. That's the reality of all of this. Is no matter what happens, whether we have a bear market next year or something new happens and we have, you know, something more akin to like gold's ETF price action, where it just kind of did what Bitcoin's doing now, fingers crossed, where it would just go up and then retrace and spend weeks or months kind of under that high and then break to a new high and then retrace. And it really does. If you look at it through that context, since the ETF, it does look like that. You get kind of similar price action. It's like up to the right, but no kind of parabolic blow off top. It's just like high, retrace, takes a long time. High, retrace, takes a long time. High, retrace, takes a long time. High, like gold did that for a decade after its ETF. It is on the table that we see that. I just need to have it proven, you know. If I just went off of my hopes and dreams, I'd be a bull. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. You like the shades? All right. There you go. Shades are on, baby. They haven't gone anywhere. I like them, but I just worn them for so long, you know. How many years? Like 7 years, 6 years. Just mix it up. Cherry City Bulls, your poll once again lets me know that the herd is wrong and you should be going massively short. Fair enough. I mean, that's the thing about this channel, man. No matter how you get value out of it, I'm happy. If it's counter trading me, if you think that's a great strategy, I hope you kill it. I hope you do great. You know, I don't care. I'm not here to be right. I'm just here to share my ideas. We have 550 votes. This is not a super active poll. We are leaning 71%. We are leaning pretty heavy. That's even more heavy than we usually do. It's interesting, right? Because typically the herd is wrong. It's really interesting because just everyone was bearish, like virtually 100%. I remember in this time being like, I think we're the only bulls again. But virtually everyone was short here or bearish here. Somehow, or not even somehow, has it changed? Has sentiment actually changed? Now that we're up here at 93.3? I don't know. This is kind of an echo chamber of bullishness at times. So it's hard to tell. Nothing has really changed. Like we fell under the yearly open at the end of the year, and now we're here at it. Even I have a short open. I don't know. I'm not sure. I wish I knew what would happen next. Crystal ball fix. It's in the shop. QT is ending. That is true. The Fed said QT would end in just like December 1st or December. I don't know. They said December 1st. That is the way that this works. Let me say it's simple. Is some of the assets that the Fed has when it comes to QT have like maturity dates. And so when they end QT, QT technically still continues until all of those maturity dates. I think what it really means is they stop acquiring like new runoff, whatever. They stop adding to quantitative tightening, but it still has to kind of unwind after. And I think we saw that the last time this happened, which was, when was it? 2019? Unfortunately, it wasn't, at least if my dates were right when I looked this up, it wasn't like quantitative tightening ended and everything blew up. It was like quantitative tightening ended and Bitcoin like sold off for a long time and then eventually rallied again. History of QT and QE. Let's see what happens when I Google it. I need a chart that is easy to look at. Can I see it in a chart? No, I don't want 8 pages of text. I want a chart. It like started snowing here. I don't know about anybody else, but my skin and now my lip, I forgot about that. My lips, man, it cracked open. It is torture. Here we go. No, this doesn't help either. I saw a really neat graph. It had Bitcoin on it. Is this it? No. Yeah, maybe this is good enough. Yeah, here it was kind of like this, but it had more history, I guess. I assume this is correct. I don't know. But you can see QT ended. We've actually been rallying before. I think maybe my biggest thing here is that it's just not super definitive. That like QE immediately means number go up. Because if you look at this, what really happened is price crashed into COVID. It was already moving down, but we had, you know, the cascading liquidation effect, a big boom globally, and then quantitative easing started. And it's really easy to say, oh, look, quantitative easing pumped, you know, everything went up. But it's not that quantitative easing started and everything went up. It's that it was a response to everything being nuked. Right? So it's a little different. It's a little different. It's not like, yeah, like they started QE and then, I don't know, everything went up. Everything went down. So they're like, oh no, we need to pump markets. And in between was not the best price action. Hopefully this is wrong. I don't know. I think that certainly quantitative easing is something to be bullish on for everything, including inflation. I think all numbers go up with quantitative easing and all numbers come down. That's why we use it as a tool to combat inflation. I'm not sure if I'm sold on the idea though that it's going to like save everything. Why would I short? I did go over, I've gone over this. This is the plan I set up, right? And when I said I shorted, you guys can see the numbers here. So this isn't, I'm not betting the house. You know, I didn't take my whole stack and like go short. This is like, I think I have like a few $1,000s again that I might lose. This is the plan I put together. Put it together live, executed it live. 93.3 was the first piece of the short. The next piece is at 106. It is also, I'm still even net long on this because the long position is larger than the short. So I'm still net long. I'm not even technically short yet. I will be technically short if we hit 110K. I'll be technically short. Net short. I see we got 2 super chats and I did not see them. My bad. No Mercy. Did I check out BCH? I have not checked out Bitcoin Cash today. Bitcoin Cash has been doing pretty good. I tweeted about Bitcoin Cash in the last week or so. It's just, man, it is difficult to get excited about these charts. Like all these from this era, before this era. Like you see the Bitcoin pair and it's weeks and weeks and weeks and months and months and months, you know, all of them of just this. And every once in a while, This isn't Bitcoin Cash. This is everything. Every once in a while, you get these big like booms, right? A 57% to a 52% back to back 2 weekly candles, 166% gain against Bitcoin in 2 weeks. And then it just sells off and it goes right back to selling off, right? Like we've seen it multiple times on virtually every coin. Virtually any coin that existed from like 2017, 18 on. I want them all to blast off. I still have forked Bitcoin Cash, like guys, in my wallet somewhere. That'd be great. This looks better, looks good. Like moving, right? I'm just so skeptical on any of these doing anything Bitcoin pair. Even 𝐂𝐶 made a big move and it kind of stopped and dropped. The daily here is pretty cool. We did place a short on this all the way back in July of this year. That short never was invalidated, though not looking as good as it did in the past. Still below these highs. What's kind of cool here, and I will give this to Bitcoin Cash. Check this out. So Death Cross, November 25th. What I like about this is price is trading below when the Death Cross is clearly coming. Rockets above it into the cross. Tests it. Ideally, you wouldn't have this second lower low, but whatever. Tests the cross on that day and then rips. This was 3 days ago. Now it's ripped up. Now the golden cross, the G cross, is coming in super hot. Like this week, next week. I don't think it's crazy to target 684. I think that's reasonable. If only this long didn't get stopped out, would have been so fire. 684. You have a higher high, higher low. I mean, this could shape up to be good. That's why I'm not excited. You don't hear me yelling about Litecoin all the time. Same thing. It's like a lot of these charts look strong. They just have taken the excitement out of me, right? They just have waited years and years and years, and they look strong, and just nothing happens. And I believe they'll probably all move. I'm just kind of done with being in the mindset of like, oh, it's about to happen. When it happens, right? I'll be here. This definitely looks decent. Money flow on the week making a higher high. I think closing the short makes sense at minimum. Maybe even looking to reverse it at the break even, like 550, looking to long to 684. It's kind of cool. Hopefully. I would love to see all these coins, man. Go ahead. Litecoin, go ahead. You just keep on going, bud. Anytime. I'll be here for you. I'll be the first person talking about it. Litecoin as Bitcoin. It's like the same thing I was saying. You see these pairs sell off forever, and they get exciting little moves on their Bitcoin pair, and then they go back to bleeding. And a lot of them look different after October's craziness. Litecoin a higher high here, but I'm just not ready to love again. I'll be here. Not getting bearish or anything, but I'll be here when you're ready. 𝐂𝐶. 𝐂𝐶 hasn't really moved. This one was doing well. I said we put on music and then I forgot. Rip. Maybe I should. I'm gonna put on music. Jay Andrew, that was the other super chat. My bad, dude. Said Litecoin to $100. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Sure. I think that is very doable. See it get past 87. Could see this too. Nice little inverted head and shoulders. Tap that neckline run. I can see that. 100. There's not a lot in the way here. That support on Litecoin, support on a lot of these are rock solid. Even these crazy sell-offs fail to ever bring any of like this shit to like lower lows. Just keeps moving up. Each sell-off is slightly higher. You're eventually going to come back to 138. I think that when you test 135 again will be when it actually breaks out. Hopefully it's not opium. Let's put on music. What kind of music? Donald Trump makes an announcement at 2 p.m. today. That's right now. What is he announcing? Didn't he announce something yesterday? I feel like he has an announcement every single day. I have such Trump fatigue. I don't know about you guys, like, but I'm just fatigued by it. It's been 10 years of hearing Trump. Good or bad, not even an equation here. It's just every day for a decade I have heard about this man who I don't know. I don't know him, never met him. But it's just jammed down our throats. Like, I'm just so fatigued. Even during the government shutdown, it was like every day. It's wild. Schwild. "51 minutes, hells to the yeah." You know, we haven't listened to Grizz in a while. Maybe we Grizz it. Drop, 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 drop it like it's hot. Grizz? Yes. Yes. Gotta start from the beginning. Check the volume. You can't hear it. It's weird. Oh, I see why. That's funny. I could have had music on this whole time. You wouldn't have been able to hear it. I had Windows muted for the stream, so any sounds that would have went off you wouldn't have heard. But I would have heard it. Oh no! Oh no! Did we just get a bunch of bot subscribers? I hope not. I see a bunch in a row. That's a bad sign for how few people are watching today. How little excitement there is. It's not a good sign. Hopefully they're real. Elijah Love, Pam, MF, Erica, Murasaki. 2 female names? Nah, it can't be real. I'm just kidding. Hopefully it is. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭 Carrie L. Smith. That doesn't feel right. Amy Serval, Cindy Romero, Tyler Jack. Nah, dude. Up here we go. As soon as I turned the Grizz on.
Welcome, friend. Sometimes the most interesting journeys.
There we go. Little Grizzin. All right, who's here? Sui will give us the next game for the Boron. If you say so, Mike Tran. I don't know. Low volume on a Wednesday. At least it's not a dump. Amen, brother. Amen. It's not a dump. I'll be hearing his name for the next 10 years. Well, luckily, I don't think he'll be alive for 10 more years. No, not luckily. I don't wish death on anyone. I disagree. I don't think we'll hear 10 more years. Certainly 5 seems very probable that we'll be hearing his name every day. Maybe you're right, though. Maybe it's just forever. Maybe forever we will. Been lagging here and there. My side doesn't show it. Let me see. No, I don't see it. Is anybody else seeing it? What's up? Airly over on Twitch. My guy or gal. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. His kids, true. We'll be hearing about his kids forever, you're right. Trump said he won't appoint his Fed chair until early 2026. JGD. I don't know if he said that, but if he did, it doesn't make any sense. He doesn't get to appoint it. Do you mean like he wouldn't name it? He wouldn't like announce who he was gonna... Because I'm pretty sure he did yesterday, right? I don't know. That makes sense. Powell will be the Fed chair until May of next year, period. He's not going to resign. They're not going to get rid of him. He'll be the Fed chair until May of next year. He will be on the board. This actually most people don't know. Even after that, Powell will be on the board until it's like June 28, I think. June, July. Fact check me there. But it's like sometime in 28. So Powell's not going anywhere. Mind you, though, that Powell is just one of the voting members. Even as the Fed chair, he's just one of the voting members. The Fed chair doesn't dictate what the Fed does. It's just one vote. His vote will still be there. Putting in a new Fed chair, I'll admit maybe I don't even... Not like... When was the last time this happened? I wasn't old enough. I don't know, pay attention, but... Doesn't change that much. It certainly changes the leadership. Certainly changes the leadership. And, you know, that can impact the voting and stuff, but he'll still be there, baby. He ain't going nowhere. He won't be giving the FOMCs, though, which is very sad. James Wynn liquidated again. Will it be a voting member? So, Crypto Arrow, I think about this. I should rephrase. I'm confident that he will be. I'll have to look it up. I'm pretty sure he will be. James Wynn liquidated again. By the way, James Wynn. I haven't talked shit on him in a while. Let me circle back here. Gotta talk some shit on him. Hold up. Gotta find this. Well, it's not even really news. The man is you know, continuing to scam, launching whatever, promoting more scams, more shit coins that everyone loses their money on, and he ends up, you know, this is how he's funded by you guys being suckered into it. No surprise though, that's like not even news. It's like, is the water wet? Yeah, James Wynn is still scamming, right? Still losing trades. But I didn't talk shit on him lately, so called him out a while ago. When was this? 29th of October. Say he launched a rug, blah, blah, blah. And he messaged me within 30 minutes, which is how you know this is all bullshit. Within 30 minutes. And said this is real. This is not made up. This is not photoshopped. This is not for lulz. My lawyers have collected everything in court, Tom, for defamation. You've contributed to me losing millions of dollars. Bro, shut the fuck up, dude. From various exchange deals, one that named you. Yeah, so in like 600 views on it, right? In 30 minutes, 600 people had seen it, and he's trying to pretend, he's LARPing, pretending like he does with everything, like he pretends he has these big positions open. He doesn't. Pretends he wins trades. He doesn't. Pretends that this happened. Guess what has never happened? This. Never happened. Never heard from him. I'm waiting, bud. Where are my papers? James Wynn, sue me. You said you already threatened me and caused me mental anguish and distress. You've already done damage to me. You've threatened me. Like, you've done the damage. Get me the papers. Come on, bitch. Get me the papers. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Everything you do is a LARP. You are a Renaissance fair actor. I'm pretty sure, this is just a hunch of mine, that the real James Wynn, whoever that was, that person sold their account, the James Wynn account, after they lost all that money, and whoever operates it now bought it. That is my hunch. That's my hunch. But anyway, come at me, bro. I haven't talked shit on him enough lately. And I reserve the right to talk shit on him until until a lawsuit is served to me or he apologizes. Either or. Although, let's be real, if he serves me papers, let's talk shit on him more. And then I'll countersue him. Anyway, that'll be fun. Discovery. He wants to prove he's lost me. He's gonna put them wallets out there, all his communications. The difference is I got no skeletons, man. I've never harmed anyone in this space. I've never scammed or stolen or deceived. I've been wrong. But I've never done any of that. So let's go to court, bud. I'll be doxxed, you know, I'll get a lot of my information out there too. But something tells me that it would be very dangerous for him. I'm not threatening him. But something tells me there are people on the internet who would be very interested in who he is and where he lives and what his full name is, and I think it'd be a little risky for him anyway. Oh, bro, I'm stoking the fire. James Wynn, come at me, bitch. Come on. Sue me and then fight me in karate combat. Let's go. Countersue for mental shut. Yeah, exactly. Maxwell's court. It'd be a frivolous lawsuit. It would get dismissed on slap claims. And then I'd countersue him for mental anguish, distress, pain, whatever, suffering. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the plan. Anyway. Moving on. Moving along. He loses a lot. No, that's true. That's the only accurate part, is that he lost millions. Not from deals, though. And certainly no exchange ever named me as the reason. That's hilarious. Pay-per-view, Crown vs. Wynn. Let's go. Anyway. Bitch, I'm swerving. I ain't going back to jail. Suburban. What are we looking at? I need to go back to music. I need more music festival. Has it been 3 months yet? You'd watch that karate combat? Me too. Is anybody over on TikTok? What's up, TikTok friends? The dump isn't over, says Thanos. Look at the weekly time frame. At 65,000, there's a gap. About 9K. I don't know what that means. You have to flush that out, Thanos. What's up, key to success? I love this about TikTok. TikTok will tell you when people join, even if they don't say anything, which is like kind of creepy. And I like it. Like, this will update. What's up, Skylar? Maybe we're not getting many views, because usually this is like rolling over like fast. It's like blup, 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 blup. Maybe we're not getting many views over there. I'd believe it. We've been live for a while. Let's do that for a sec. I wish YouTube did that. What's up, Young Gunna? I don't know if these subscribers are real. I feel like it's a bot wave. We're over at youtube.com/TomCrown. That's the mainstream. Twitch doesn't let me pop the chat out, so I can't pop the chat out. What's up, Makura? See, just like tells you who joins. It's cool. Lawyer bots, AI bots. Did I buy anything over the weekend? Great deals now. I don't think so. Dude, Black Friday is lame. There's no such thing as deals anymore. How many years has it been since there were deals? COVID. Hi, new hot girl subscribers. Yes, very real hot girl subscribers. Welcome. Welcome. They all have PFPs of Asian women. They all do generic Asian, not generic Asian, the generic Asian filter. You know, like there's like a filter that many Asian women use. And I assume other women as well. But it like makes them kind of all, yeah, I'm just going to stop here. You know what I'm talking about. The bots. I'm just talking about bots. All the bots use it. Moving along. What's up, Timothy? Moving along, sir. Moving along. Hello, Mr. Screamer. How's Litecoin looking? Rough. Asian bots? Are they DTF? Asks Queenfin. They probably are. I'm not gonna lie. They probably are. The ooh girls. Do you used to chubby chase Vegas Claw? I mean, I just used to chase. I used to chase it all. All of the above. Indiscriminately. Oh no. YouTube. You never know when YouTube is lying or not. You never know when it's lying about this, but no, a second ago it just said that the stream was going to end because there is no data. You never know. It was lying again. You just never know. Can't trust it. Shorted turbo long Zek. Nice. Nice. DYF. You know what that means. You know. ADA. Nice little bounce here, Cardano. Little Cardano bounce. Where did this even come from? 50 cents is looking more in its future. 49.8. We'll see what happens there. I'll say 48.8. Come over here. 48.8. Right to that wick low. 48.8. See if we can get past the 100 or the 20-day. I said this about Litecoin also. If we see reversal here intraday, you can start painting like a 1, 2, 3 kind of triangular bottom. Inverse head and shoulders, whatever you want to call it. Could be a good pattern. I remain right here with ADA. 48, 49 cents short. 34-ish cent long. And in between, I'm not touching. I'm just going to let it go. I think either of those could play. Get long, get paid, baby. Oh, yeah. What is data? Where is the data? We may never know. We don't have any of the data from October. That's going to make it... Ah, there it is. There it is. Haha. See, I told you. No data. And down here, it'll be like, we're going to disconnect. The stream will disconnect unless you start showing data. Yeah. Caught you again. YouTube. YouTube. There's a way to pop this out. Oh, it did say no data. And it isn't even lying this time. Maybe we did disconnect for a minute. See, look, no data. Just like Chirpow in the Fed, there's no data. My internet has been weird today. I thought there was a way for me to pump this out. Oh well, I give up. It's not worth it. Ah, there's no data. What else do we got here? Sui, someone was yelling about Sui. Here you are. Sui double stopped us out. And now maybe? Higher high, broke November's high. Ethereum did that, Sui did that. Wouldn't be surprised to see it move back up. I thought that long was so good. The market said no. May have disagreed with me. Bro gambled his tuition? Who did? Oh no. Ali Nunn, I hope that you're just scamming and grifting and lying. I really hope that you're just grifting. If you're grifting, good. Yeah, good. If you're not, and you really gambled your tuition money, which I know many people did actually. I see stories on Reddit about it. Be real. Yeah, this is not what you want to hear, but you dug your own pit, bro. If anybody gives you money, you know you're just gonna keep digging. Like if we hand you another shovel, you're just gonna get back to digging. You gotta figure your own way out of this, my friend. I really hope that is not true. I wish you the best of luck either way, except if you're grifting, then I don't. Then F off. What should you do in the Bitcoin, by the way? You're from India? What's up, Slow Kraut? That is a loaded question. What should you do? I think that buying and holding and stacking over time is the best strategy. I think it's undefeated. What's up, Crown? What's up, Tramp? How you doing? The cowboy. Look, now they're going. Ronk. ... Spermicide. Keep going. It's so satisfying. Z2000. YouTube, take notes. Add this feature. Edit in. Harvey L. Davis, how you doing? I wonder if any of the new subscribers... Did anybody actually subscribe for the first time today? Or if it's all just bots. It's Trampus. Oh, yeah. Trampus. I remember Trampus from the good old days. The brother of Krampus. I remember you. Education is expensive, especially in trading, man. In trading, education is... It's crazy because it's the one thing that you get to name your price for education. Trading, you get to name your price. You get to decide how much you lose. Yet it seems to be the most expensive. Even though you get to pick the price, it's the most expensive. Think about it. This is kind of cool. Actually, this is very cool. Check this out. Total crypto market cap, somehow, some way. Now, it is still in a red year, even though Bitcoin is actually as well. Never mind. It's lagging behind Bitcoin though. But one thing we do see is that November, despite being incredibly bearish, closed above 2021's all-time high. It's actually, that's not a bad sign. It was a very slim margin, but support was respected in some way. I like that. It's a little hopium. Monthly pulled up because it traded much lower. Pulled up at the end of the month. I still think we have an all-time high to go. I think total still is going to move to like 5 trillion. 5 trillion. I don't know. I just don't know how that. It seems like we're running out of time. Maybe we see something new. That'd be awesome. I welcome it. There you are. We laugh because we hurt. I don't know. What should you do? Should you buy or sell Bitcoin? Here you go. This is your answer. This is the best answer anyone can give you. Trip is from the old times. What am I wavering on? Not wavering. Solana? We can look at Solana. Hey, Quicker, what's up, bro? It's a chillin' day. We're listening to some Grizz. Grizzle. You got that. Just remember this. Next time you don't know what to do, remember this stick figure. Just remember that. And then maybe you'll forget what you're doing and then just you'll feel better because you'll forget what you're doing. Yes. All right. The long copper alert. We'll look at copper next. Solana. Oh my. Solana. Dude, this new haircut is fire. Every time I see myself, I'm like, ooh. Guys, if you're feeling down about yourself, like you're just like, you're feeling down about, you're like, I look older. Like, whatever. Next time you're down about your appearance, just go get your haircut. I swear, every time I get my haircut, I'm like, hey, actually, a handsome guy. It always makes me feel better, like, mentally. Like, I go from, like, I don't know, I'm, like, feeling a little depressed. I get my haircut, and, yeah, all right, life's not so bad when you have your haircut. It's not the worst when your hair is cut. Solana longs, for now, respected from 124. 143 tested again. Really want to see that break out. If you don't, you gotta hold 127. Stop can maybe be moved up. Still think 167 is the shorter term target, 190 longer term target. I don't think anything's really changed here. Everything's very close. It makes me anxious. It's everything's close to breaking out, but nothing is really breaking out. Nothing's breaking out in a way that makes me super excited yet. I feel I'm skeptical that I'm being baited. Right? You guys probably feel that way too. A lot of alts here on the week, if they have a strong close, will begin to see their momentum roll over. The downside acceleration letting up. Buyers maybe coming in, we'll see. I don't have much new to say about Solana. Each time it tests 143, that resistance is weakened. I'll change this to red because it's a resistance. It's tested it on the week 3 times now. Another test, probably it will break. If you go to the weekly time frame, 190 is the target. Easy. Been waiting for it though now for 3 weeks. It's very similar to a lot of the moves we've seen. The 618 retracement from your swing high to low sits right there. The golden Fibonacci retracement. 50 week a little bit lower. I gotta shave my beard now. It's itchy. 20 week up here for some weird reason. 20 week all the way up here at 190. Yeah, nothing's really changed. I feel as if every day I've looked at Solana, it's been pretty much the same report. It's like, well, started bottoming, kind of made us question that back to resistance. Like, nothing's really changed. A lot of these charts are that way. It's like there's no update. I know you guys crave the updates. You want something to be different. You want something to have changed. Just often not the case. That's why sometimes I get trolled by you guys when you're like, look at this. And like, you guys ask me to look at that all the time. And like, nothing has happened. Like, I'll tell you when something happens. I'll make sure to bring it up. But I understand. I understand. Monero. Keep bringing up Monero because it's doing things. This week's sell-off, I guess Monday's sell-off. Right back to the previous weekly open. Seeing a wick. Potentially another higher low. I think Monero hits all-time high this year. 517. That's like a 20-30% move from here. 408. Yeah. Such a good chart. Doesn't go to all-time highs. Like if I don't know, some weird world sells off, just comes down here, right? Like I will give up all hope. All hope will be lost for me in altcoins. If something like this doesn't break up, I'll be so jaded. I don't think that's gonna happen, don't worry. Nvidia doing nothing. XLM doing very little. Stellar filled our long. Cool. 22.8 cents. Hasn't really gone anywhere, but filled our long. I'll take it. I don't believe these subscribers are real. I asked this a minute ago. Oh, what's up? Leo Tour became a member or something. I asked this a minute ago. Is anyone here new that subscribed today? Trump talk. I don't know. What is he saying? What is he saying? What's his announcement? Did he announce something yesterday? Announce something the day before? I don't care. You've announced too many things. It just no longer has an impact on me. What's up, T Danpack? Leave the beard itchy and go away. Yeah, it will, but it's at that point where it's itchy. What's the deal with ICP? I don't think there is a deal. XVG. What is X? Don't say that, Kenny. Don't get that. Tom's voice is the crypto therapy you need. That's right. How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? I didn't know you had a YouTube. I knew that you had like TikTok, right? I know you had YouTube. Mr. JM Crypto. Jesus Martinez. I mean, God, I remember when I started in crypto, man. Look at this candle. 4,100% in a month. Closed. 4,100%. It was up 5,300% at its high. I remember people in this time buying XVG and then them showing me their portfolio charts, and I was just like, what? Like what? It's funny though, because I think almost all of them like rode it all the way back down and got nothing. Always lock in a little bit of profits when things are up crazy. Leave stuff to ride, but like just a little bit, just a little taste. Especially if you wake up one day and you find yourself in this scenario. You're like, oh, I'm up 1,000%. Sell 10% of it, get your money out, have 90% to ride. Guarantee that you don't round trip it. Macro strategy, regular strategy. Dollar's dumping. The dollar broke low. November 12th. Double top. Double bottom. Lower high. Boom. Dollar's moving down. Wow. Interesting. Didn't expect that. Yet. Oh my god, tether dominance. Could it be? Could it be tether dominance? Please, please, please. God, why is this so itchy? Could this be tether dominance? Is this a lower high? Holy shit. Holy shit, boys. Is this a lower high into a lower low? Are we still coming to the trend line? Are we potentially breaking the... Ooh. This is actually pretty spicy. I was talking about 6.76 cents on tether dominance. If it breaks and we see this push up towards its highs, likely bear market. Likely we're in a bear market when 6.76% breaks. If we come back down, I was looking for this. If we come back down to this trend, if we get under this trend and move down, we are back in new all-time high territory. Now we're really far away from that. Please don't get hyped on it yet. But this is a change of character. Uptrend, higher low, lower high, lower low. Now in a downtrend. Let's go. This is the most bullish thing, honestly, right now that I'm watching. In the sense of the biggest bullish indicator if it continues. If this just keeps going, we're back, baby. That being said, it's probably gonna, immediately reverse tomorrow. But hey, as long as this keeps happening and this keeps happening, it's coming back down. That's hopium. That's good hopium. So good, so good. I wonder when Altcoin's Daily is going to release that video. Said they're going to publish it today. I don't know. That could explain all the subscribers. I don't think they did it yet, though. Oh, look. So good. And it was 18 minutes ago. And I look great. Check this out. 2,000 views in 2 minutes. Look at that. I look great. You're the handsome guy. I was wearing this. I don't know how this I'm selling it's over. Oh. They're so good at clickbait. Well, looks like everyone's gonna be saying I'm mega bearish. I already told you guys. I was like, I caught myself. I was like, I want everyone to know I'm not crazy bearish. Did say some bearish things. I imagine they're really good at cutting and editing it into like engaging, captivating content. I guess I'm a big old bear now. Oh no. Oh well. It's whatever. My shirt is wet. I guess you said at the beginning of the stream. Now it's dried. Well, I guess I'm a bear. And actually, that's cool though, because all these subscribers might be real. Maybe not though, because it started longer than 18 minutes ago. I don't know. Who cares? It is what it is. Quite the handsome fellow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 140K in February. I hope so. Hope so. That'd be good. I'm looking for all-time highs. Like, but you just are in this video that says, that's it, I'm selling, it's all over. I got some explainings to do. Oh well. Oh well. I knew they would do something with it. Oh man. Okay, I gotta retweet it. 25. Yes, it starts with 2025 has been a scam. Alright. 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 So it's fair. It's good. Yep. True. 2025 has been a scam. I have to watch that video. You guys should go watch it too. It's on Altcoin Daily's channel. Maybe not. Maybe don't watch it. It's up to you. Up to the rhythm, up to the sound. To the beast of the underground. Alright. I know I want to go watch it. I'm so curious. I'm so curious how they cut it up. Either way, it's going to be a good video. Who is he? Altcoin Daily. It's Austin and Aaron. They're G's. They're some of my best friends in this space. Love those dudes. Shout out to them. Love them. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. If you haven't joined the Discord, it's free. Discord.gg/TomCrown. Everybody can join. It's the best way to keep up with our lives. Has all my affiliate links, all of my links in there. If you use those links, you'll get VIP roles in our Discord, but you'll also get me. I will be in your corner. If you use any of my affiliate links for anything, whether it's trading tools, exchanges, if you ever have an issue, I will help you. You can open a ticket in the Discord and I will help you. Meaning, I don't know, you have an issue with an exchange, you deposited funds and it's frozen or something. I will go to them and say, this person who is in my community and used my link to sign up is having this issue. Like, I need you to escalate it. I need you to get them I need you to get them a response. I can never guarantee an outcome, but I can guarantee that you'll be moved up in the queue and they will reply. They will treat you. They will get back to you. That's a huge offer. It's a huge value. Nobody else offers that, but every time I make a deal with any of these people, I say, part of it is, if I have issues or my community have issues, you have to help me. And they always do. So check that out. Make sure you subscribe. Our main channel is on YouTube, youtube.com/TomCrown. Jump on over here to join the main discussion during the lives. We're live here a lot. We're always live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but we're often live way more than that. Make sure notifications are on. Make sure you're tuned in, locked in. Today was not so exciting, but I still appreciate you being here. What else? What else should I say? Go watch that Altcoin Daily video. I'm so curious as to how that works. Regardless of what the title says or even what I say in there, I feel the exact same. I still believe we have an all-time high coming this year. As time passes and we get closer to the end of the year, obviously that becomes less likely, but not impossible. There is a possibility always that the cycle will be different and we don't enter a bear market. We have an extended bull market. I want that to happen. And I'm not going to sell all my Bitcoin, despite the title, in any capacity, period. But not based on me thinking that it's going to be an extended cycle. I'm going to do that anyway. I think everyone should set themselves up to be prepared for either event. Meaning not all in, not dangerously all in and vulnerable, and not completely all out and vulnerable to something new, something different. Set yourself up, make a plan, execute it, and be happy with it, right? I'm still bullish. Still bullish, man. Yeah, guys, I have to go watch it. I love you all. I will catch you at Friday at the latest. We'll be live. But if Bitcoin takes off here, blast through 94, heads on up to 100, maybe we'll be live again later today or tomorrow.